Hello YouTube, my name is Shiny Ninetails, and today I'll be bringing you Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. But before I get into that, I just want to say that I am extremely sorry for all the shakiness that has been happening in my past videos, and I want to say that I'm trying to fix the problem, and that hopefully it'll be fixed within the next couple battles or so. But I just want to say thank you for all of the support that I've been getting. Like, I doubled my subscriptions, I doubled my views, everything, like the past 2 days. So it really means a lot that you guys are enjoying my stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it, stuff, because stuff is a very sophisticated word. Quick team preview. I have my shiny Sock, and then the rest of it you've already seen before, except for the Paraflinching Togekiss, which is obvious. And I'm going up against xRazeOvation again. So thank you very much, Kevin, for battling me again. You're an awesome battler. But ladies and gentlemen, before I want to get into this, I want to get on to a more serious note. If you have a troubling problem with Mega Evolving, I want to say I'm going to make a Mega Evolutions Anonymous, because not all the time it is necessary. Just some of the time, ladies and gentlemen. Just some of the time, Mega Evolution is extremely necessary, and in this battle you will see what I mean. So I'm going to get this battle underway for you addiction people of the things that Mega Eve thing. Yeah, I'm really bad at speech today, so I'm just going to press play and shut up. So, I'm pretty sure he's going to lead out with this Klefki, because it's like an obvious lead. Like, I figured it from the very beginning. Klefki time, bam. So I figured I would lead out with my Sock. Look at this shiny Sock. It's purple. I love purple. I love shiny Sock. I love him. So he goes for, actually no, I went for the taunt. I outsped. Well, he goes for the foul play, which I was not expecting, honestly. And that did nothing to my Sock, which has no defense investment, no nothing. It's a great Pokemon. So I decided to go into my Mega Gyarados, predicting him to go for some kind of like light screener thing, but he actually went and switched out. So I was like, you know what, whatever, free switch in. Now, because he watched one of my videos and he knows that Rock Slide is my favorite move, I figured he would just do this to try to get back at me and use Rock Slide. So I decided to Mega Evolve first turn. I Mega Evolved when it was normal, so I'm not addicted, therefore I do not need to go to Mega Evolutions Anonymous. Goes for the Rock Slide, and I eat it up pretty well. And at this point in time, he actually messaged me and said that would have done a lot more if you did Mega Evolve. I was like, haha, yeah, I know, that's why I did it. Goes for the Dragon Claw while I go for the Ice Fang. Now he does have the Yachi Berry, and that like totally messes up my entire idea. Really upsetting. But I get hurt by the Rough Skin, and the Yachi Berry hurt me, so I decided to switch out because I figured I could use my Mega Gyarados for Death Fodder, and I knew he was going to go for a Dragon Claw again, so I switched into my Togekiss to just have it not affect me. Pretty good idea, right? I know. He goes for the Rock Slide, and that does a good amount of damage to me, honestly a little too much from what I would want. So I go for the Dazzling Gleam to knock out his Garchomp. Now this battle is extremely long, it is 35 turns, so just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. I will apologize for the length. Sends in his Drapion. Now I'm kind of scared of the Cross Poison because I've seen what this thing does. It does crits everywhere with the cross poisons and the things, and I'm not into that. So he goes for the taunt right away, I guess to prevent me from going for the Thunder Wave and preventing him to like do all that kind of crap. Cross poison and no crit, so I was really happy, but I forgot that he was a dark type. I don't know why, because I love Drapion, but I forgot. So I decided to go for the Mirror Code, and that did nothing. He goes for a Night Slash, and I believe this time he does get a crit. Yep, he gets a crit that time and takes me out. Bye-bye, Serpentina. I love you very much. I decided to go into Gyarados because I figure if he does decide to go for a Night Slash again, I can eat it up. The same thing with a Cross Poison, but he goes for the Earthquake instead. Now I'm like, can I? Yes! 3 HP, ladies and gentlemen. The hacks, they're so real. I love the hacks on Mega Gyarados. I love it so much. So I decided to go for an Earthquake and knock it out. He goes into his Klefki, and I'm like, that was a bad mistake, because I can just go for another Earthquake and knock it out. I guess he was doing that just to like get it out of the way, but it actually didn't knock it out, and he takes me out with a foul play. I actually realized that that was like kind of on the min side of the damage. Whatever, same thing. So I decided to go into my Infernape so I can just Mach Punch it, take it out, whatever. No big deal. Bye bye Klefki. I actually am starting to really enjoy Klefki since I got my shiny one and I'm learning how to use it. I really like it. He goes into his Florges, and now this Florges is like the queen of stall. It really upsets me how good this thing is at stalling. So I go into my Togekiss, and for about like 7 turns or so here, it's just going to be crazy stall. So I'm going to apologize. Goes to the Moonblast, get the special attack drop, and I actually didn't realize that until just now. Maybe that's why my moves did nothing. Goes for the Grassy Terrain, and I go for the Thunder Wave. Oh, pardon me being sick. So I paralyze him, and then I'm like, cool, maybe I can just get some paraflinching stuff, right? Wrong, because I go for a Roost, so I can try to get my HP back first. And that takes me up almost all the way to full, and he goes for another Moonblast, trying to get another special attack drop. Trying to do absolutely nothing, but I actually just, like, don't get a special attack, and I get healed by the Grassy Terrain. And I go for an Air Slash, and that did piss poor damage. That did terrible damage, but at least I got the flinch. And like at this rate, it'll take about 20 hits to knock him out. So I just decided to keep going for different moves like Dazzling Gleam, Air Slash, and I believe I have Flamethrower on this thing too, but no I don't. I took it off for Thunder Wave. So he goes for the Aromatherapy to cure him of his paralysis. And that was a really good move on his part. Like, I did not expect that to come at all. But he gets healed back up almost all the way to full health. And I'm like, damn it. And he withdraws because I guess he got tired of the stall just as much as I did. And he goes out into his Venusaur. Now, this was honestly a questionable move on his part because it's not a Mega Venusaur. And he knows I have my Infernape and my Togekiss. So that was just kind of a weird decision on his part. So the Grassy Terrain disappeared, and I just keep going for Air Slash trying to get Flinch Hacks. But it doesn't work that time, so he just goes for a Leech Seed, and he's going to slowly take away my health, and that's the most agonizing part of this video, is the Leech Seed. Like, it killed me. So he gets the Leech Seed health back, and I believe he has Black Sludge on it as well. So it's going to take 3 hits to knock this thing out with Air Slashes. That's saying that I don't get any flinches. But I do get a flinch right there, and one more Air Slash I know for a fact will take it out. So I'm just kind of waiting for all this health to go back and all the stall, and then wait for it, wait, there we go, he withdraws his Venusaur, and I'm like, damn it, I was so close, but he goes back out into his Florges. It was a sad day. Like, I just couldn't catch a break with the stall. However, my Togekiss did last the longest in this battle, so I guess I can't really complain too much. So he gets the Leech Seed health back, and I believe he has Leftovers health back. Now, I didn't really want to use a Roost on my Togekiss just because I didn't want to get any more, like, stall in on this battle because it's not really fun to watch, so I just decided to let him die off. And he gets his Leftovers back, and he doesn't get his Leech Seed back this time, which is always nice. So I decided to go into my Dragonite because I know that I can take at least one Moonblast. And I decided to go for a couple Extreme Speeds, trying to whittle him down a little bit. And that did nothing. That did nothing for what I wanted. I was hoping it would at least do half, but it didn't, and that just really upset me. So I know I'm going to die from the second Moonblast that he brings in, but I had to risk it. Oh, excuse me. God, I'm getting kind of sick. Kind of sucks. Goes for the Extreme Speed. And he gets off the Moonblast, and I die. So that's my Dragonite down and my Togekiss down, my 2 favorite Pokemon that I have on this team. So I was at this point in time, I was like, you know what, fine, whatever. I'll come back from the grave. So I decided to go for my Sawk. Now my Sawk is perfect. It has I think it has 4 IVs. It has Adamant Nature. It's gorgeous. I love it. So I decided to go for a Rock Slide, and I get the first flinch, right? Yes, first flinch off. It did enough for me to knock it out in 2 more. He has Leftovers, whatever. I go for my second Rock Slide. And bam, I get the second flinch. So that's 2 flinches in a row, and at this point in time, he's raging. Like, he's messaging me 5 times. He's raging. He was mad. I go for the third Rock Slide, and Florges is down. That is the first time, and probably the last, you will ever see a Sawk take out a Florges. I can almost promise you that, because it's very unlikely. So he goes into his Venusaur, and now I go for the taunt, trying to prevent him from going for the Leech Seed on anything so he can't get any more health back than what he already has. But he goes for the Sludge Bomb, and just knocks me out. Just kidding, I live with 16 HP. Don't really remember this battle too much, even though it was just last night. I go for the Brick Break, and that did an okay amount of damage, I guess. That was okay. He goes for the Giga Drain. I don't really know why, because I was in red HP. I would never do that. He gained probably 5 health back. Maybe 5. So my Sawk goes down. You did a good job, Sawk. I'm proud of you. Like, you deserved a spot in my next video, along with Shiny Klefki. So I go into my Infernape, who I believe is my last Pokemon. Now here is where the battle gets real. He goes into his Houndoom. Now, he uses first Fire Punch and Flash Fire. Fire type moves Raise. Okay, whatever, that's fine, because I'm a Mega Infernape. Now, whenever he Mega Evolves, he loses Flash Fire. Since I am Choice Scarfed, I do outspeed. Now, Fire Punch does damage now, so this is wherever Mega Evolving did not do good. Since it was my last Pokemon, if he did not Mega Evolve, I would be locked into Fire Punch, and he could have taken me out in 3 turns. But because he didn't do that, I just keep going for Iron Fisted Fire Punches with Stab, and I actually end up knocking out this Mega Houndoom simply because he Mega Evolved. He would have won the battle if he did Mega Evolve. So that is wherever my lesson comes in. Mega Evolving is not necessary. It's not. You have to think before you Mega Evolve. And he was really upset. Now I have 6 HP left, and I'm not Life Orb, so I live. Now my only hope is that a Fire Punch will take out this regular Venusaur, which it should, that is paralyzed. And let's see. BAM! I won a 1-0 victory against xRazeOvation. It was a fantastic battle. I was so surprised whenever I saw him Mega Evolve. I didn't think he would. But he did, and that ended up eventually letting me win the battle. So if you guys could leave a like, a comment, and a subscription, I'll be very grateful. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and don't forget to check out xRazeOvation's channel. I will leave a link down below in the description. Have a fantastic weekend, guys.